starts for you guys on the offensive line. Kind of talk about what he's been through and seen his progression so far.
Yeah, baby, we call him Baby Lawler. We got a lot of nicknames for him, but he's a great guy. I think the best part about it is he's like enjoyable to be around, and like we had a great relationship going into the season. So like when it came time for him to really step up, and he had to, with some injuries that happened, and it was really good to see him grow throughout the year and like progress because he's such a good physical player. And playing on the inside, you got Jim, who's extremely knowledgeable. I know kind of what everyone needs to do, and so him like having us too, and like knowing that we need to help him, he needs to help us too. Like it's just been great to see him grow as a player, just even from now until like the end of the season, how he's changed so much. So it's been great to see.
Awesome. Thank you.
What's your off season been like?
It's been working, lifting, football, the whole nine.
Does it compare it to other years that you've been here, going into Januaries and winter months? Is there a difference? Does it feel better? Does it feel?
Yeah, it definitely feels better. Like I felt better now than I probably have for the last couple of years. Like going into this off season, we have a good foundation laid, and I remember when Coach Clanton like first got here, one of the biggest things that for me was to like put on good weight. And I remember the last time I weighed out after that 22 season, I was like maybe 304, and then after that winter I was like 335, and like we do a bunch of like body fat scans, and like I was able to reshape my entire body. And so like having that going into this year, I was able to completely like recomp my body weight again and keep all that up. So like the foundation we have laid from like that point when you're talking about the off season was like everyone has a great foundation from Coach Kagi last year, and all we did was just continue to build on it this year, and everyone's done a really good job.
You guys were really good in pass pro last year. It felt like consistently, but the running game would fluctuate. Like you have the huge K-State game, into the game, and that's got better at the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But how do you achieve, I guess, a little bit more consistency in helping up front in the run game this season?
Just continuing to get on the same page with the running backs. We had a young running back core last year, and I think those guys have a ton of playing experience now with Abu and Carson, and bringing in some older guys like Jalen Jackson now, who's been through it. He's a senior, and so like having a leader like that in the room for them also would be great. And then the addition of Coach Roll in the running backs room is huge. So I think getting those guys on the same page as us will be huge. Like continuing to grow together and like through those stuff, because it's hard to rush for a couple hundred yards a game, and then against Texas run for like barely any yards. So I mean, just the growth of our team really is like how we're going to continue to be successful and consistent in that.
And I know with Clanton, he came in with the violence and versatility mantra for you guys. I know that's never going away, but
Yeah, no.
just how much fun is that?
It's fun because
just let loose.
Yeah, you can let loose, and like he does a really good job of like you continually like change sides like throughout spring ball. Me and James have been like switching sides, and like you just continue to grow, and like that helps you learn the game of football entirely. And so that's been really good. And then you can continue to just like simplify things down. We can have a great understanding because he's such a good teacher, and like you said, just rage off the ball.
What has Dylan Barrett brought to your room?
He's definitely a great addition to our room. He's a great guy. It's great to see him grow and learn really from his previous schools to what we're trying to do here now. But he's a great addition, adds some more depth and more competition to the room. Because like that's probably the biggest driver in our room is like we love each other so much. Like we have such a tight bond. But like at the end of the day, we're able to go out and compete and like keep each other accountable and like raise each other's standards all the time. So he's an addition to the fact at that point like we all keep working together and working hard.
How's the